pisses me off about places like this, I'm talking Pattaya, Phuket, Koh Samui, places where tourists go to, right? What pisses me off to no end is that these regions survive and they exist because of tourists, right? Without tourists, they don't exist. And the people that come here and to these regions come for one reason and one reason only, to make money off tourists, right? So the whole economy is very much dependent on tourism, and treating tourists well translates to repeat sales, repeat purchases, repeat visits, continually spending money. Customer happiness is king, right? But you get some really disappointing and annoying Thai people that will go out of their way to provoke a foreigner, to insult often, because it's a way of, I guess, building their own self-esteem. And I don't normally see it at the common person level. These common people, they come from faraway regions like, in the northern Thailand called Isan, where they have families to support. They're often single mothers with children staying with their mother in regions, whilst they've come down here to work in all sorts of different roles and jobs to try and pay for the upbringing of their child. So they're not only supporting their own children, but they're supporting the extended family as well, right? You'll get guys coming down here doing the same thing, right? It's not just unique to women. Those people are normally the hard-working people that you never hear boo about. They don't complain to you. They don't provoke you. They're just genuine, nice people. It's largely the people that have over-commercialised their lives. I'm talking shopkeepers. Shopkeepers that can be just downright rude and insulting. They see that many foreigners and they're sick of negotiating. They're sick of foreigners with cameras walking through their shops, taking videos and not buying anything. They're just fed up with the whole foreigner experience. Well, somewhere along the line, someone's got to school these people and let them know that they exist to the service of foreigners. We don't exist for them, they exist for us, right? And the whole reason we come to these regions is to have a pleasurable experience. I get really annoyed when I feel that that's been lost in the relationship somewhere. I've been a service-orientated sales professional for many years. A customer may not always buy, but when they do, you hope you can give them a great experience and they'll come back. When they don't, you hope you can give them an experience that'll warrant them seeking you out before they seek anybody else out. I can be walking through a market like this and I'll bring out a camera and I'll start filming and people will be waving me off. No, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like hell I can't, right? This is a public place and I can do it, and the fact that you don't want me to do it is a testament to you don't deserve my business. Other people mightn't agree with me, but the fact that I'm moving through here with a camera and I'm showing all of this is a form of publicity and promotion of these venues. If I was a retailer in there, I would grab me as I'm walking past and say, hi, what are you doing a video for? You a YouTuber or what? Yeah, great. Look, I hope your viewers come and visit my shop. When they come and visit my shop, tell them to say this to me and I'll give them a discount. I want as many foreigners as I can to come and see what we've got to offer. We offer backup service. Use the opportunity, but I guess they're just not intelligent enough to do that. Instead, what they do is they see this as an exposure of perhaps them doing the wrong thing. A lot of them aren't proud of the pricing that they have. They feel that their pricing is excessive because they understand the difference between a Thai price and a foreigner price, and they hide behind it. So they get a little pissed off with us walking through with cameras, but the camera is going to help them sell more goods and services. But I just wish shopkeepers in these regions would pull their heads in and start realising that the reason they're here is for the consumer or the shopper, and they're not there for any other reason. Without the shopper, they're gone. So when people come to these regions, they come to the regions to shop and spend money. And that's what we do. We shop and we spend money. And if you don't look after us when we're here, guess what? We're going to go somewhere else. Now, I've met some wonderful, wonderful Thai people, right? But I can tell you, I've met a whole heap of pretty ordinary Thai business people that really don't understand the fundamental principles of looking after a customer. Yep, they'll take your money, they'll promise everything, but when the time comes, nah, can't do that, can't do this, sorry, it's not happening. So, you know what, watch your ass when you're here. Don't cop any shit off these people. Just remember who you are. You're a person with money that's come here respecting them and their country, and all you want to do is you want to go home with some memories on a camera. And if you're a YouTuber and you're videoing here, good for you. You're promoting their businesses. I have no hesitation in talking about a positive experience when I'm here, and I do understand there are consequences for talking about negative experiences here. There's been situations here where people have given negative reviews and as a consequence been taken to task over defamation. I'm not going to pull my punches in terms of my feelings in reviews. If I did, I wouldn't be authentic. So I'm going to give honest reviews, and I'm going to give an honest opinion on shops, shopkeepers, food, whatever, hotels. I don't have any hesitation in doing that. And if at the end of the day I have to front a court, I'll be pretty disappointed about it, obviously, but I will be able to show that I'm actually balanced in what I say, and I'm never ever going to say anything that's wrong or inaccurate, because I know that is a case for legal action. And if you're a business here or a person and you have received some negative review from me in any way, shape or form, I would encourage you to comment or to send me an email and we can address it together. I'm very happy to retract anything negative if it wasn't true, and I'm also very happy to add balance if that's what was missing. I'll give you an example. If a retailer was selling goods and services in a market and I pointed out that I was able to buy those goods elsewhere cheaper, and that retailer happens to be you, and you feel as though, you know, that situation has put you at a disadvantage, well, first of all, what I would expect from you is that you thank me for doing the market research you should have done yourself. Secondly, what I think you could do is you could use the channel, my channel, in the comments to highlight that you've now had a look at the pricing and you've now adjusted your pricing to be more competitive, and you would encourage all shoppers to come and visit you, talk about it, and you will guarantee that you will give them a great price and backup service. I mean, that's a great opportunity. You can turn any negative review into a positive for yourself if that's what you really want to do. But if you want to sit back and you want to can YouTubers or people videoing for telling the truth, or you're concerned or scared that they will expose you in some way, shape or form. Now that might be, you know, your food handling practices are really dirty and you're worried about people seeing that and not coming to you. Well, sort yourself out, clean it up. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. This is a great opportunity to promote your business. Oh, there's the thunder. Have a look at the thunder there, wow. Look at that sky, wow, it's going to come down in a big way. So I get a bit sick and tired of walking past stalls I'm taking a video and the person behind the counter is waving me off saying, no, you can't take a video of this, you can't take a video of that. Well, I've got news for you. I can take a video of anything I like, provided I'm in a public space and I'm not doing anything that's considered to be disgusting or dirty or controversial from that point of view. So I'm not. Anything that's in a public place that is available for other people to see, well, I can video it. And the reason I want to video it is because I've got viewers that actually consider coming here and spending money. And they don't want to walk around like sheep following the blind. They want some direction as to where they can get the best bang for their buck, where they can be looked after, recommendations from other foreigners. And this video system that exists called YouTube enables all of the content creators to do that. We YouTubers have a mission when we're walking around here with cameras. And the mission here is to help educate people that are either here, coming here, or interested in coming here. Those are the people that are your potential shoppers. If you don't allow that, well, your shop could potentially be excluded from the video. Yeah, that might suit you fine, but I can guarantee you, if someone's watching my video, I will give a recommendation on one stall and I will give a strong recommendation on that. I usually won't say don't shop at the other stalls, but I will give a strong recommendation, and that will tend to polarize people toward that shop, and you will miss out. And you know what? I hope you do miss out on sales, because you've been pretty rude in preventing me from communicating what is pretty much public information on display here in the market. You mightn't want it on camera because you don't want a permanent record of your disgraceful food handling practice or your ridiculously overpriced products. Well, if that's the case, you've already achieved that by not being recommended on the channel. So to the lovely Thai people that are always nice and aim to make sure that I'm happy, and they smile so much when I tell them that I really enjoyed the meal, or I really enjoyed the experience, or that was a great drink, and it brings me so much joy to see that I have brought you joy, and together we made each other happy. Thank you so much. To the rude shopkeepers that moved me on because I've got a camera in my hand, well, you know what? You don't deserve customers, and I'm, for one, won't be recommending your business. In fact, I'm recommending other businesses around you, and I hope as a consequence of that, your business does not do well. So suck it up and start thinking about the people that are coming to your shop with a camera are tourists, and what tourists do is that they make videos and they take them home with them and they call them memories. Right? What YouTubers do is they formalise that process and they make it available for everyone else to look at. And there's nothing wrong with that, and we are legally allowed to film in a public place. There are situations where we've got to have a permit to do that. We will get the necessary permit. That's nothing for you to be concerned about. That's our business, it's not your business. Your business is to produce good food or provide good service or whatever it is that you're selling. That's what you should be focused on. The fact that we've got a camera in our hand is a bonus for you. You can take advantage of that and exploit the opportunity that's presented in front of you. All right, enough of my gripe. I'm here at Soy Bukkal Market, and it's one of my favourite markets, and I will say that out of all the shopkeepers I've filmed today, there has only been one shopkeeper here that has tried to wave me on. Now, that shopkeeper probably doesn't even watch YouTube, and I don't care, but I'm just making this point because I had similar experiences in Koh Samui where the shopkeepers were so aggressive there. I mean, I just think they're burnt out, and they need to get perspective and understand that this world today is a world where video, YouTube, online reviews, and all that type of thing is live. And people do respond and they do act on reviews. I certainly do. And I also feed back into the systems that I use, and I add to reviews myself. I understand that there's been situations in the past where foreigners have gone to jail and even been prosecuted for defamation of character, defamation of business, that type of thing. And I understand some history behind that, where the foreigner actually wrote a negative review about this business on so many websites, and the business had no choice but to go to the police and take out an order to stop this foreigner from behaving that way, which resulted in the foreigner being prosecuted. Obviously, that situation was unique, and by the way, they did try to contact the foreigner as well, and the foreigner was refusing to return their attempts to contact, and as a consequence, they had no choice but to go to the police and get something done about it. In that instance, I can understand how the foreigner has absolutely done the wrong thing, and the business had to act as it acted. But I'm not aware of any other situation where a foreigner has been prosecuted in any way, shape or form by any Thai official or business for taking a YouTube video and posting a negative review online. Now, there may be some, and if you know of some, please post it, but I'm not aware of any, right? Now, in terms of how that should play out, in my opinion, is that we should always post a balanced review, and the review should be based on our opinion, right? And you can post a review based on your opinion and, do battle in court. The court may find that, yes, you have harmed that person's business, but hey, at the end of the day, we can't foretell what a court will see. All we can really do is think about what we're saying, and is it true? Should we post it in terms of a balanced review or not? Now, you can't tell me that Thai News isn't posting lots of stories that are quite controversial. I know it is, and I've seen lots of YouTube videos where people have posted information about other people and businesses and that type of thing, and there's been no consequence whatsoever. And that, I think, largely comes down to how big the claim was. Are they really insulting the business inappropriately, or have they posted a balanced review? And if the business tries to contact them and say, hey, can you remove that review? If the business contacted me and said that, my first comment would be, well, what have you done to address the negative aspects of it? Let's say it's food handling, right? And it's really poor food handling practice. I think if we as foreigners know that, we should communicate it to other foreigners. It's in their interest, and it's in the interest of helping our country folk from getting sick. That kind of sums up why I think we should do that. If it's a negative review on a hotel, and the hotel is laying claim that it's got a swimming pool, and I've driven or bussed 200 kilometres to get to this hotel and find out that no, it doesn't have a swimming pool, and as a consequence, the hotel says, it's just an error, no worries. Well, I'm going to post that, and I should post it, because there are other people that are following in my footsteps and making plans and looking at my videos. They're going to do that as well. If they do that, they might end up in a bad way. So, no, I'm staying here. Yeah. So a lady just asked me to move on. I'm not moving on. I don't have to move on. I'm standing in a public thoroughfare. Right. So there's another classic case where I'm making a video. She's not even on the video, and she's saying to me, "Move on, but don't stand here and talk." I can stand anywhere I like. I mean, they'll stand wherever they like and yell and scream and carry on. But the moment you're a foreigner and you're doing something that annoys them, they jumping at you, right? So there's another example of inappropriate behaviour. And by the way, it is a shopkeeper. And no, I'm not blocking their business. I'm actually standing to the side of their business. I'm nowhere near it. So anyhow, it is what it is.